Name? Your name?
Terry.
Terry what?
Terry Shandon.
Okay. Do you want to go to a hearing on this?
Yes. That's what we discussed.
Okay. We'll set an informal hearing. What do you have for me, Lisa?
Want to be seated?
No. Stay right there. So I'm going to set it for an informal.
October 9th at 10 o'clock.
Okay, October 9th at 10 o'clock, and you can go down the hall and get your notice. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, you go right down the end of the hall. They'll give you a paper notice. Good luck. No, that's in the lockup. You don't want to go in there. The end of the hall. Terry Monique Alice, 25F244664, A and B. Your name?
Terry Owens.
All right, so you're charged with malicious destruction of property, and you also have a second charge.
All right, lock in because today's courtroom moves fast and hits hard. We're watching a real-time parade of defendants facing everything from property destruction to concealed weapons, intoxicated driving, and retail fraud. Some walk out with warnings, others face serious consequences. And one emotional case takes a sharp turn into mental health territory. This judge doesn't waste words. The stakes are real, and every decision matters. The question is, who deserves leniency, and who's already burned their last chance?
Carrying a concealed weapon while under the influence. That's a civil infraction, but a hefty fine. You have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney to represent you?
Yes.
Okay, you go out in the hall. They'll just be patient, and a lawyer will be talking to you momentarily, okay? All right, any questions? And then either way, you're coming back in front of me here, all right? Best of luck. Pitts Bowles, Tony. Pitts Bowles, Tony, Natasha. Pitts Bowles, 25F244599A, B, and C. Your name, ma'am?
Tony Natasha Pittsburgh.
All right, good morning. You're charged with operating while intoxicated, malicious destruction of property, and invalid plate. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a lawyer. You can go out in the hallway and you'll be back in front of me after you speak to your lawyer and the lawyer speaks to the prosecutor, okay? Thank you.
How are you? Oh,
You have a 15 basement machine. Huh?
don't get me started on that.
15 basement.
I don't deserve
They
one.
could brought us in the pension.
What's that?
They could brought us in the pension.
I know.
We can do that.
Warrant you.
You see you smiling today,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah.
I didn't mean in for otherwise.
Yes.
Everything good?
Oh yeah. How are you?
Good. Thanks. Tigers, huh?
I know.
They drive you crazy.
Times we pay on the play.
15 base runners. 15. Stranded.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
People against Schrank. Michael Corey Schrank. 25R514283. How you doing there, Mr. Schrank? Your name?
Aiden Michael Corey.
You admitted you should have stopped.
Second.
Okay. You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes.
All right. So that's 0 points. It won't go on your record. And then they're going to dismiss this 3-point civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Do you plead responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'll accept the plea 150 is your total. You go down the end of the hall, make your payment. You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day. Good luck. Well, maybe Florida is going to throw a gem today.
Huh.
Tell you what,
So bad.
about 4 games ago, I can't remember who he was pitching against. He had movement on that ball like I hadn't seen from him all year.
He's always up and down. You never know what you're gonna get.
He's going to pitch good today.
I think it's going around.
Well, they got a bunch of 240 hitters. How are you going to slow runs?
Half their lineup should be in AAA.
It's not like their pitching is overwhelming either.
No.
Or Super Bowls. Or 5.
Yeah, how much for that cost?
Nothing else is ready. I'd like, is Ms. Patillo out there somewhere today?
She's an arraignment attorney.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to her when you see her, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Anywhere you like, as long as you don't sit up there.
She can take this spot. I'll sit out there.
That's all the responsibility that goes.
You're coming in on this?
Yeah, let me go grab my coat. We had it in custody.
Okay,
You
okay.
want me to grab that real quick, or?
You have that one too?
I have it in custody that I need to zoom in on.
Okay, is that, ready?
No.
Well,
You want
let's,
me to do this?
yeah, let's do Ms. Lennox first.
All right, ready?
All right, people against Deborah Ann Lennox, 25F 244-672. Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Deborah Ann Lennox.
Attorney Mike Baldwin, House Counsel P 65417 on behalf of Ms. Lynch.
She pled the retail fraud. The agreement was it would be taken under 771.1. She was referred for a pre-sentence report. Have you had a chance to review that report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes and no.
Okay,
Very briefly, Your Honor, my client has one prior driving related offense about, I believe, 20 years ago. But aside from that, she has no marked criminal conviction history. One of the things that stands out with my client from day one, and now that she's fled, I can say it, is she's disgusted with her behavior. She is really being hard on herself. And that's important because it shows that she cares. She cares about herself, about her personal dignity, about her impact on society when we talked about property theft crimes. And I feel that she's going to be a very good candidate for the delayed sentence. She is actually, I think, is being harder on herself than the court could ever be. And I trust that she is remorseful, and I do not expect her to behave this way again. Moreover, I do believe that provision 3 of the recommendation is paramount to ensuring that she have a psychiatric evaluation for mental health considerations to maybe get to the question of why she did this. And leave it to the mental health professionals. I have nothing else to add. I think she'll do well. And I wish her the best.
Anything you would like to say, ma'am?
No. I don't know, sorry is the word for it, I just, I don't want to go through this again, and I swear to God, I will never do it again. I would like to look into why I even did something like that. I don't know if it's depression or what it is, something's not the same with me. I'm willing to do whatever will prove that I won't do it again.
Have you ever gone through mental health treatment? You think you need to see a professional?
I don't know if it's like mental, but I've been going through a lot personally and suffering with, I seem to think some kind of, I don't know if it's depression or what, it's just the way I feel about life has just been different.
So you want me to order you to go through a cycle?
What does that entail? I don't understand.
You can do it on your own if you wish. The judge is asking, would you like the judge to order, the court to order you to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually,
What is
listen, just let me finish a second. I don't usually leave it to defendants to sentence themselves. Okay? But you're 64, 5 years old. You had the drunk driving that you were convicted of, the impaired in 2002. I read your letter that you sent me. You sound remorseful. Everybody makes mistakes. I'll be happy to order you to undergo psychiatric evaluation if you want me to. Otherwise, I'm not sure it's necessary, but I will do that.
Well, I think I would just wanted the sources for someone, for me to be able to talk to.
Your Honor, I think that is a very good point, that if it's court ordered, there are public resources through our
How
government.
about if I just order personal counseling? That's what I'm,
You have insurance
No.
there. If you order, I think we may be able to utilize the public resources that are available through the probation department, because she doesn't have, you don't have social security.
calling Jessica real quick. Please.
This is here just started, so I don't have all
The benefits.
Right.
Okay.
Let me leave that until I talk to probation, okay? In the meantime, have I let you finish with everything? I'm sorry. I'm speaking low. There's nobody else in here. I apologize. I'm gonna call probation. I'm prepared to go start your sentence. I want to talk to them about what would be available. And we'll go from there. Is that fair? Do you want to say anything else?
But I'm sorry.
You certainly seem remorseful about the whole thing. Like I said, I read your letter this morning, and I'm gonna go ahead and place you on probation for 6 months. They recommended 6 to 12 under section 771.1. This will be dismissed if you're compliant. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. Your name?
Jessica O'Donnell on behalf of probation.
Do you recommend, they're recommending psychiatric evaluation. I don't know that it's necessary. She doesn't have a lot of resources, it sounds like. She has no insurance. Are you on, you're not on Medicare yet?
No.
Not yet.
If I ordered personal counseling, is there somebody that's going to pay,
So she can call the 1-800 number, the Detroit Wayne Mental Health Authority, and they may be able to assist her with that, given that she doesn't have insurance.
I'm not gonna order it, ma'am. If you want to do it, you do it, okay? You're not to enter 27327 Telegraph Flat Rock or any other Dollar Tree store. You're to serve 4 hours of community service. I'm gonna give you until November 20th. Pay fines 50, costs 50, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment for 2 1/4. I'm not gonna charge you attorney fees. You don't have the funds. $60 screening fee for 285. Probation fees are 120 for a total of 405. You pay that, you stay away from Dollar Tree store and any other Dollar Tree store. And you come back on your review hearing date, you do your 4 hours community service, prosecutor will move to dismiss, and I will dismiss. Do you understand all that? All right. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. Your 771 status revoked. Conviction remain on your record and you'd be subject to a 90-day jail term. You have 21 days to appeal this. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some of this money to pay today?
How much is it?
405.
I have half to it probably.
You pay $200 today.
And where would I pay the rest? Because I get my social security like in the middle of the month.
Okay. You pay $200 today. You pay $50 monthly starting October the 20th. We'll make it the 25th, okay? Okay, wait a minute. And the 25th of every month thereafter until paid in full. If something happens, you don't have the money, you call the court, we'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here on or before any due date, 8:30. I'll be more than happy to give you an extension. I don't care how many times we have to do it. Just don't ignore me.
Can we set the date, Your Honor?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. Lisa, what about you? Reviewed
March 19th of 26 at 9 o'clock.
March 19th at 9 o'clock, March 19th of 26 at 9 a.m. So you'll go down the hall, you'll pay your 200, you'll get your notice, you'll go over to probation, you'll be instructed, okay?
And they'll explain how to. You just go to the clerk to pay.
I'm gonna trust this is never going to happen,
Oh, no.
okay?
All
right. Good enough. Good. And C.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning for the record. House Counsel Attorney Mike Bowler, please, 117 on behalf of my client, Ms. Fistful. Miss, can you just please state your full legal name for the record?
Tom Pispo.
Judge, for purposes of arraignment, on the 2 misdemeanors, my client stands me with formal reading and general information.
All right, so we have an OWI as I previously, we also have an MDOP and we have a valid registration. And so 2 misdemeanors, 1 civil infraction. Looks like she has a prior alcohol related conviction back in 16. Let me just check out this citation. You live still on College Street, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave, excuse me. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. Cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You do have to attend AA/NA or any 12-step recovery program twice a week. We're going to give you a form. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed, and every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. Also, no contact whatsoever with the victims in this case. So you cannot write, see, phone, text, email, or communicate with either. It appears to be Denolius.
Yes.
You shouldn't acknowledge anything here. Denolius Buchanan and or Jewel Buchanan. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
And also, you're not to enter or go near that address. I think the co-defendant said it was a little bit different, that it was 25627 or something. So you're not to enter the premises at maybe I'm wrong.
No, that was another case.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was Grant.
You're not to go near 24953 Mayfair in the city of Flat Rock, okay? So we'll give you a new court date. If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for one. And I'll give you a new date, and that will be on
October
Can you put it-
16th at 10:15.
at 10:15.
Judge, let me just make sure if I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, Judge.
Okay?
I'm-
And I do want to still speak with you before you leave. Okay, Mr. Baldwin?
Yeah.
Pam, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, I wish you well. Go down the hall, get your paper notice, fill out your petition for court appointed. Thank you. Joseph Adam Broski, 219F231964.
Yeah, the record, House Counsel, if anyone calling for Mr. Boston.
Sir, your name?
Joseph Roscoe.
He was arraigned the other day. I set a bond because he'd ignored us for 6 years. He's going to plead guilty to no ops. They're
Yeah.
going to dismiss the suspect. True?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes.
If you plead guilty at any time, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
For the charge, no valid operator's license on person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Reoperating a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne on November 9 of 19 at 2:10 in the morning on Gibraltar near Cahill.
I believe so.
Did you have a valid operator's license on your person? Sorry?
No.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
Were you on probation or parole in November of
No.
19? Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No.
I'm gonna accept your plea to no ops, dismiss the suspend. He's homeless, he's not working, right?
Oh, right. I don't know. Yes.
He has an expired license as of September of this year. So we're hoping to keep that license.
You've been in custody since what day? The
Yes, 6
29th?
days jail credit.
What day was he taken into custody?
Seven.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this? This is crazy. Look,
This was never just.
sir, listen to me. You gotta get your life in order. Did you graduate?
Yes.
Why aren't you working?
I got fired and
Right, remind me, why'd you get fired?
just productivity and stuff, like
Probably not showing up, right?
here and there, yes.
He's been in custody since what day did you say? Saturday was the 27th.
I think he has 6.
You don't have any children or anything, right?
No.
Do you want to say anything?
No.
100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 275 or 6 days, credit 6. Please get your life in order. You're 25, you got 65 years ahead of you if you. But you can't be homeless, not working and avoiding courts. Good luck. You'll be released if you have no other holds. Thank you. There's no reason for you to be in jail. None.
Today's courtroom reminds us that justice isn't one size fits. We saw quick dismissals, reduced charges, delayed sentences, and hard truths delivered without sugar. The judge balanced public safety, accountability, and compassion, especially in cases involving mental health, substance use, and financial hardship. Some defendants walked away with second chances. Others were warned that time is running out. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.